In this video, I'm going to show you how to add figure caption in Google Docs. Now, the first thing I must tell you is that there's actually no direct function in Google Docs to achieve this. However, there are workarounds, and I'm going to show you these right now. So, the first thing you can do is just have your object, image, whatever you're trying to add a figure caption to over here, and make sure you don't select it, click below it, okay? When you do that, go to Insert up top, click on Drawing, and click on New. And then inside New, we're going to add a text box like this, and then you have to put on the caption. So I'm going to name this image 1, just something very simple, and I'm also going to make it like this so it's a bit smaller, and then I'm going to click on Save and Close. This will now open up our basically our figure caption. Over here, you can then play with the size if you want to. It's completely up to you. And then what I would recommend is you actually click on any of these. So you could do in front of text, for example, and then this is going to allow you to move this around, and you can move it in the middle over here, and it's going to basically stay in the middle. You can go ahead and play around with the formatting, etc. That's completely up to you. So that's the first way to do it. However, when I move this around, when I move the image, the caption is basically just staying there and not moving around with the image. So I'm going to show you an alternative for this as well. So let me now remove this image or object, but if you have this image or object or something already drawn in here, or of course you've created it inside Google Docs, you can also screenshot it, save it to your computer, because we're going to need it inside the drawing panel, and I'll show you what I mean within just a few seconds here. I'm going to delete this image. I do have it saved, so make sure again that you save it. And then when you have that, you want to go to up here at the very top, again, Insert, and then Drawing, and then New. And then in here, you want to insert your image. So I'm going to just put the image in. I'm going to actually just drag and drop it here from my folder if it's going to let me. There we go. And I'm going to make this a bit smaller like this. And then we're going to add a text box, and I'm going to add it down at the bottom. Again, I'm going to call this image 1, which is the same thing as earlier. You can name it whatever you want. And then I'm going to put this on here, actually a bit closer in the middle. There we go. That's sufficient. And of course, you can play around with it. Again, you could do whatever you want. You can change the font. You could change how it looks like. Let's just make this italic for this tutorial. There we go. And then you want to click on Save and Close. When you do this, it's going to pop it in. However, this time it's going to be together. So as you can see, it's going to basically move sizes. So whenever I resize the image, this is going to get resized as well. If I move this around, it's going to move together with it, etc. Okay, so those are kind of the best ways to do the workaround. So I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.